All right, so supposedly LR AGL Golden Frieza is slated to be next on Global. I mean, with all the superhero stuff being out now, I don't think the schedule's gonna get too crazy. Don't quote me on that though. Dokkan can do just about anything they want. I wouldn't hold my breath, but it looks to me that the schedule is probably going to normalize now that all the superhero stuff is out. So let's go over LR AGL Golden Frieza and what's going to be coming with him to Global, so that you can prepare or start preparing now for anything that you can start actively doing. Starting off with his banner right here. Actually, no, not his banner, Janemba. So basically last year, the 17th of January 2022, this Janemba released, but that was actually way late in Global's timeline. He should have released before that on Global, but for some reason they pushed him back. I can't remember exactly why, but I think it was a similar situation that we're in today with LR AGL Golden Frieza. Given the history of this Janemba being late and the fact that he was supposed to release at around the same time as this AGL Golden Frieza was supposed to release on Global, with the Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan God Goku that exchanges into Super Saiyan God, not Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue Goku that exchanges into Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta from the Resurrection F movies. It's looking like Frieza is going to release around the same time as this Janemba. Once again, don't quote me on this. There's no confirmed details about this. There's no news about this yet, but if he does release around this time or near the end of January, we could be receiving some news here pretty soon in the next week or so. But let's go ahead and take a look at the banner that he had on the JP side of things. I don't really see them changing this banner much to accommodate him releasing on Global. I feel like it's going to be the same exact thing, with maybe the exception of one unit, but I really don't. Honestly, I am 99% sure this is going to be the exact banner that we get with this LR AGL Golden Frieza releasing on Global. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that are going to be coming with them. So if we take a look at the JP campaign here, when he released on the JP side of things, they got the Cold-Blooded King, the revamp to the Strike event where you can farm up this free-to-play King Cold. We already got that on Global. This is one thing we haven't got on Global, this free-to-play Golden Frieza, and I think it's like General Sorbet or something like that. We just got the sub EZAs for the Resurrection F Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas, the STR, the physical, and the AGL one. So that just released. Other than that, the only thing that's exclusive to JP at this point would be this free-to-play Golden Frieza and Sorbet that hasn't released on Global. If this LR AGL Golden Frieza releases in the middle of January or at the end of January, you can expect that they're going to release the EZA for this free-to-play Golden Frieza and Sorbet. This story right here, the story event, is where you're going to farm that free-to-play Golden Frieza and Sorbet. It starts out as an SSR first form Frieza, and then he gets Dokkan awakened into a Golden Frieza and Sorbet card. So just in case you were wondering about that, there's 3 different stages. You can farm them in stage or level 2, and then you can farm his Dokkan Awakening medal in level 3. If we go to the Extreme Z area for that free-to-play Golden Frieza and Sorbet, it's the same Extreme Z area for this Intelligence Final Form Frieza and this AGL cooler right here. But if we take a look at level 3 here, you will need a copy of that unit to access his stage. So you want to start farming him up now in this story event, the Emperor Returns Training for Vengeance, if you want to gain access to his Extreme Z area. So I would recommend doing that now rather than later, so you can be prepared. Okay, so the event where you can farm that Golden Frieza and Sorbet is in fact in the Portal of Memories as of recording this video. It will probably return when the LR AGL Golden Frieza releases, so just keep that in mind. If you want to farm it now, you will need to use Portal of Memory keys, but if you want to wait till then to use stamina, that's fine as well. But I would recommend using keys and getting a head start on that. You will want to farm, you know, your main copy at SA level 10 and then unlock all of his hidden potential paths, and then you will want to farm up an extra 5 copies and Dokkan Awaken that copy so that you can be ready to level up his super attack after you fully Extreme Z awaken him from the Extreme Z area. Not only do you need him for this stage, you can use all these other units as well, and I have all the free-to-play ones pulled up. So this is the Golden Frieza and Sorbet card right here, and he's actually a pretty decent unit after he gets his Extreme Z awakening. He causes supreme damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy and raises extreme class allies attack and defense by 20% for one turn. Not bad. A high chance to stun is actually pretty good. Some other noteworthy things in his passive is he has plus an additional attack plus 50% and reduces damage received by 50% when HP is 50% or less. Not a bad passive, especially for a free-to-play unit. Any free-to-play unit that has damage reduction, granted this whole condition of being HP is 50% or less, is not the greatest. But, you know, if your HP is below 50%, this guy can come in clutch in Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. So for a free-to-play unit that has damage reduction, that high of damage reduction, even though it has a pretty bad condition with it, is still pretty good. So just keep that in mind. That pretty good unit after his Extreme Z awakening. You will need him to access his level or his stage to farm up his Extreme Z awakening medals from that Extreme Z area. But the other free-to-play units you can use on the team is this Prime Battle LR FRIEZA right here. You can farm them up in this Prime Battle event, which is under the Challenge tab, Summit of the Universe. So you farm up the unit in level 1, farm up his TUR Dokkan Awakening medals in level 2, and then his LR Dokkan Awakening medals in level 3. And then level 4, actually, they added this stage. You can farm up medals and copies of the unit in level 4. So if you still need copies and still want to farm up his Dokkan Awakening medals at the same time, that could be a useful stage for you right there. And then this AGL First Form Cooler right here is a free-to-play unit as well. You know, this is one of the units you can use on the team to access that stage. If you don't have this AGL First Form Cooler or this Intelligence Final Form Frieza, this would be a good time to get their Extreme Z Awakening medals as well. As you're forming a team for this stage 3, you'll be able to use that same team for stage 2 and stage 1. But this cooler right here, like I said, I think he can be purchased with Green Incredible Gems. Yeah, so in the Green Incredible Gem shop, in the Baba shop, you will need to farm up some Green Incredible Gems. Area 23 level 4 stage 4 is where you can farm Green Incredible Gems. And you also have this Intelligence Final Form Frieza as well, and he can actually be farmed in, actually want to exit out of that because I'm not going to use that anymore. Where can he be farmed? Oh, it's an SR I forgot, it's an SR First Form Frieza. Where can he be farmed? Okay, so in wow, I forgot about that. He's not actually farmed in a story event. It's actually in this Dokkan event called the Evil Emperor of the Universe. So he can actually be farmed in level 1 of this Dokkan event. You'll need to awaken him from an SR First Form Frieza to this SSR Final Form Frieza, and then from that SSR Final Form Frieza into this TUR Final Form Frieza. And of course, King Cold from the revamped Cold-Blooded King Super Strike event. The Super Strike events are under the Story tab. If it's not under the Story tab, it will be in the Portal of Memories. And of course, this physical Mecha Frieza right here, Mecha Frieza. He comes from the revamped Super Strike event as well, where he can be farmed in his Super Strike event. What is it called? Vicious Mechanical Monarch. So once again, under the Story tab, if you can't find it under the Story tab, look in the Portal of Memories and you'll be able to farm it there if you have the keys. And then this is a last option, Angel Final Form Frieza, who can be farmed in this Dokkan event, True Evil Resurrected from Hell. And he can be farmed in level 1. He does not have a Dokkan Awakening, so I wouldn't recommend choosing him, because out of these units right here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. There we go. You have a full team with these 6 units that I just showed you, the first 6 units. But I wouldn't recommend getting this guy, since you do have a full team with these 6 units right here. Since all of them actually have TUR Dokkan Awakenings, they're going to be quite a bit stronger than this AGL Angel Final Form Frieza. And if you're new here, definitely consider joining us by subscribing and liking the video to support the content, because it's only a myth until everyone believes in it. Then it becomes a legend. I appreciate y'all for being here. I'll catch y'all on the next one.